Hello and welcome to New South Wales Leaders Insight. My name is Dan Liska and today we're speaking with Sonja and Bosch from Twinlife Marketing. Welcome, Sonja.
Thank you, pleasure to be here.
Could we kick off with, I guess, this question? Could you please tell us a little bit about Twinlife Marketing and how you support the leaders of businesses?
Of course. I founded Twinlife Marketing early 2009 with the aim to bring high-level strategic marketing expertise to the leaders of SME businesses. Leaders of SME businesses are often frustrated with marketing and not getting the results, and because they are lacking that strategic marketing expertise. And I decided to bring that to the SME world in a very practical way, in bite-sized options and with the aim to educate people. So we basically work in partnership with our clients and we become their internal marketing director, taking them through the process from marketing and brand strategy through to implementation, tracking of results. And while we're doing that, we're educating them and transferring marketing knowledge into their business.
Very good, very good. What advice would you have for our members on this question? And it's something we get asked a lot, or gets discussed a lot in leaders. How do you stand out in a crowded market?
That's a very important question, and a very important question to get right. So there's three ways that you can stand out in a marketplace in general. The first way is that you can differentiate yourself on price, which means you have to be the cheapest in the market. It's not a very strong strategy unless you are the cheapest and nobody comes in under you. But I wouldn't recommend that as a strategy. The second way that you can stand out in a market is by having a very unique product or service. The challenge with that is that your consumer or your target market doesn't necessarily understand your product or service, so you have to spend time educating the market. And you also have to make sure that the barrier to entry for a copycat, someone who's copying your product, is quite high. Where most of the companies actually play is in a market where they have a product or service that they also have competitors who have a similar product or service. So the way you stand out in that particular situation is that you have to find your uniqueness. And the uniqueness of your business is often found either in your people, in your culture, in the founder, or in your business story. You need to find that golden nugget. So the key question to ask yourself is not what you do, but why you do what you do. People don't buy what you do, they buy from you about the why you do what you do, your purpose, and how you do certain things. Once you found that golden nugget, you have to ensure that you translate this into messaging that is relevant for your customer. You have to make sure that your target market hears your messaging consistently and understands your messaging as well.
Very good. And what tips and suggestions would you have for our members if they want their marketing, if they want their marketing function to deliver a consistent number of warm leads in their target market? What do they need to put in place to kind of get that?
That's a very good question as well. Very interestingly enough, there is a big difference between companies who get phenomenal results from their marketing and get consistent leads, and difference between companies who get no results. And the big difference is in the way they commit to marketing and the way they make marketing work within their business. So the first thing to think about is, how serious am I about having marketing as a serious function in my business? When marketing is a serious function in your business, you have to think about the 7 critical skills that you need within your marketing function. And it doesn't matter whether your marketing is done by one person or whether you have a big team, but there are actually 7 things you need to take into account. And these 7 critical skills are: you need to have someone who looks after your marketing strategy and your vision. You need to have someone who does your project management, basically bringing your strategy to life. Then you need to have someone who analyzes your results. You need to have an implementer, someone who actually does the doing. You need to have a storyteller, someone who's very good at creating content. You need to have a creative, someone who's very good at bringing the story to life in imagery and in visuals. And then nowadays you also need to have a digital expert. So as you can see, marketing is quite a broad topic, and you need to make sure that you have skills in those areas. So you need to resource that properly, either with people internally or getting external resources in. So it's about the resourcing. Once you've got that, you need to look at your process. And marketing is a little bit like the health program of your business. And you know, when you get sick as a person, and if you then take echinacea, it's not going to do anything for you. But if you take echinacea when you're healthy, chances of getting sick are much lower. So marketing is a process that is ongoing. It's a circle and it doesn't stop. So you start with your thinking, your strategy, you go into your doing, and you track results and you keep going with that. So companies who get that right, they get the skills in place, they get the process in place, are the ones who have a marketing machine running in their business. They've got that structure right. And those are the companies that will be out in the marketplace and get that stream of leads coming in.
Fantastic. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking with you, Sonja.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your insights with New South Wales leaders.
You're very
Thank you.
welcome.